If you want to improve your presentations, you've got to make them shorter. This is a really small and simple tip, but it's extremely valuable. Because the longer a presentation is, the more details you're going to add to it, and the more likely it will be that people get confused. Have you ever sat through 2, 3, or 4 hours of lectures from the same lecturer who is not a really good presenter and doesn't really categorize and make information very clear? And then at the end, you feel like you don't go away with anything. You're just so confused at all of this information that goes here and there and here and there for several hours at a time. The truth is that for any presentation you have, you can make it shorter. For example, let's say it takes 12 minutes for you to say everything you feel that you need to say. You can actually cut that in half and get the most important things said in just 6 minutes. And if you can get 6 minutes, you can also get 5. And then it's going to be really painful because you feel that there is so much that you want to say, but you can't say it because there is not enough time. This is actually a good thing, because this means that you're cutting away all the fluff, everything that people don't need to hear, all the nice and pretty ways of saying things and all the details that nobody cares about and doesn't add to your message. And then you focus down on the simple, most important things to create compelling and meaningful information for your audience. And as a final step, if you can get something down to 5 minutes, you can get it down to 3. And not 3 in a few seconds, but less than 3 minutes. And this is what the 3-minute rule is all about. Making your information clear and compelling, such that you create desire for people for your business, your product, or your service, or the idea that you might be advocating. But you don't have to get caged in this rigid rule that you must make every presentation 3 minutes. It can also go just for the introduction of your presentation. Because since the goal is to create desire for something, then those first 3 minutes will actually catch people's attention and make them want to hear more. And therefore you can add an hour or however long time at the end in a seminar or a lecture or whatever, and people will actually want to hear what you have to say because you have engaged them in the introduction. So to improve your pitch or your presentation, make it shorter.